Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, as you recall, last time we were here, we had a spirited discussion about the Lava Ridge project. I think you're quite familiar with that. I delivered you a very clear message about what the people of Idaho think about this and the tens of thousands of people that are affected by this, all of whom oppose it. We've actually identified 3 people that are for it, but those 3 people have a financial interest in the project itself. Where are you on this?
Thank you, Senator. And we're currently working to meet the direction included in the 2024 appropriations bill to conduct additional consultations with local elected officials and stakeholders. We will report on the status of those consultations as required by law, and we will not complete the final EIS until we've conducted all of those consultations and incorporated any of those relevant any of the relevant information into the analysis.
So you say you're in the process of that. Since we had that discussion last time, can you tell this committee whether or not you can confirm what I told you, and that is the number of people in Idaho that support this you can count on one hand?
Senator, in the consultations that we've had, there have been roughly 26 government-to-government consultation meetings with tribes, at least 19 meetings with county commissioners from Lincoln, Jerome, and Minidoka counties, 14 briefings for members of Congress or their staff, 6 meetings with local organizations, 4 meetings with grazing permittees and other members of the Agricultural Committee, and 6 public meetings on the draft environmental impact statement. We are doing our work.
That's good. Can you identify for me the people who support this project? Because this will only take a few seconds for you to name the 3 people.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator. I appreciate you mentioning that you have found 3 people.
Have you not found those 3? I can give you their names.
Thank you, Senator. We'd be happy to be in touch with your office regarding this issue, and happy to have a conversation with you and your staff about who we're talking to and
sure. And that's a great list of people. Tell me, how many people have you found on that list that support this project?
Senator, I don't have a number for you today.
You surely have a feeling about this. Have you found anybody that's in favor of this?
Senator, I do truly appreciate your line of questioning here, and as I mentioned, we'd be happy to be in touch with you.
No. Have you found anybody that said, we support this project, I support this project? Have you found such a person or an entity?
Senator, I have some really amazing and dutiful career staff and
your staff supports this, I gather, but I'm not looking for staff that supports this.
No, I understand that.
Tell me somebody who supports this project.
I don't have a list of people currently, but I'm happy to get back with you.
Can you name one?
Senator, I would be happy to reach out to you.
You can't tell me one person today.
I haven't actually done the conversations. As I mentioned, I have staff and people at the department who have carried on these conversations.
Great. Can you give me a list of those people that support this? Will you commit to do that?
Senator, we will commit to getting in touch with your office.
Now, will you commit to give me a list of people and or entities who support this project? Will you commit to that?
Senator, I will commit to being in touch with your office about this project.
No.
We will.
Will you provide me the information I'm asking for? And that is a list. You were required to go out and publicly contact people and determine who supports this and who opposes this. Will you give me a list of the people and entities who support this project?
Senator, we will have that for the record. We'll have a list.
When will you have that for me?
We will, as soon as I get back to my office, I will contact.
It won't take you but minutes to put it together, believe me.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you, Senator.
So then the question I have for you is this. Suppose you find what I'm telling you is true. And that is there are tens of thousands, perhaps in the hundreds of thousands of Idahoans who are opposed to this, and a very small handful of people who support this. What do you do about that?
Senator, we take all of, as I mentioned in my previous response, we take all of those comments from all of the meetings and the entities that we've had. We put that together with other analyses, such as the science and the data, and we come to a final decision about the issue.
Will you be moved if the position is as I have described for you?
Senator, we always take the public comments into grave consideration when we are considering these things. It means a lot to us. We know that the people on the ground are important, and we take their comments into deep consideration, yes.
But you are not going to commit that you will abandon this if indeed the situation is that nobody in Idaho wants this.
Senator, I appreciate and recognize that you do not like this project. And
No, not me. The people of Idaho do not like this project. I don't like it either, but the people of Idaho do not like this project, and not by one or two. But I'm telling you, there's nobody here. You can't even name one person that you think is opposed to it. My time is up, Madam Chairman. Look, don't do this. Your own agency has said don't do this. The people of Idaho said don't do this. Don't do this. Thank you, Madam Chair.